It's the start of a new year. What's your plan for developing your leadership skills? The start of a new year gives you two opportunities, evolve or repeat. So which are you setting yourself up for? If it's repeat, then you may want to get back to what you are doing. If it's evolve, if you're dedicated to developing your leadership skills, then I hope this provides you with some tips and tactics you can take forward this year. Our mission is to help you live, love and lead remarkably. And to be remarkable, you have to do things differently. If being a high-performance individual and organisation were easy, everyone would be doing it. Look, Tiger Woods didn't become Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan, Oprah didn't become Oprah, Pink didn't become Pink, and Meryl Streep didn't become Meryl Streep by practising occasionally, by being complacent with their current performance. Each of these remarkable individuals stretch their capability consistently, regularly, and with the intent of being remarkable at what they do. So are you up for that? Are you up to be the rock star of your company, of your industry? Well, with that in mind, and thinking about where I consistently see leaders need help with developing their leadership skills, here are 5 recommendations to help you evolve 2019 into a year of remarkable. First recommendation, build your EQ. Second, shift your people's mindset from employee to business owner. Third, improve your capability as a coach. 4, enhance your delegation skills. And 5, run better meetings. Now, before we drill deeper into each of these, I want to just set something up. Look, New Year's resolutions generally don't work. Therefore, don't just passively watch this video. Get your diary out and schedule your evolve activities and actions into it. Look for opportunities where you can develop your leadership skills. Then make an appointment with self to spend time thinking about how you can and will show up differently, where you can evolve your capability and potential. For example, if you've got a meeting coming up, how will you flex your style during the meeting? How will you make the meeting a more productive use of your time? When you prepare and ask yourself better questions, you'll get better results. And when you schedule it into your diary as part of the meeting preparation, you're setting yourself up to apply your skill set deliberately. Okay, so let's drill a little bit deeper. Number 1, build your EQ. Look, the research is unequivocal. Your emotional intelligence, your EQ, predicts your performance in every arena of your life. That's why this one is the top of the list. And a leader's emotional intelligence leaks through the entire organisation, whether that's a family or business. So whether it's your home life or your work life, your EQ has a direct impact on the people around you. It has an undeniable effect on the quality of relationships and life that you lead. So what do you want for your family and professional life? How'd you like it to look and feel? I mean, putting politics aside, who would you prefer to work with on a daily basis, Trump or Obama? Now, without doubt, Obama isn't perfect. You've only got to read his staffers' biographies to see that. Nonetheless, on the whole, he's much more emotionally intelligent than Trump, which means he'd be the leader most likely to get the best performance from you. He's the leader most likely to enable you to live, love and lead remarkably. So take a leaf out of Obama's book. He's fairly well acknowledged as having pretty high EQ, and your EQ is made up of 6 key components. And developing your leadership skills means evolving in all 6 areas. You can take a free EQ test below this video. However, it's just that, it's free. It's not a validated assessment that will provide you with real feedback and an action plan. It will give you a baseline for you to measure yourself, however, not a full picture of your EQ. My recommendation is that you take the fully validated emotional intelligence assessment. This report helps you understand where you need to focus and build your EQ in the 6 key areas, along with an action plan. If you're keen to find out more about getting your personal EQ report, then drop me an email and I'll send you through costings and the process. Nice thing about this is that once you've completed your online profile, you and I get to spend about an hour on Skype coaching through how to best use your results. Okay, second recommendation, shift your people's mindset to be like a business owner. So let me ask you this, what sort of business do you want? If you're competing against other groups, do you want a company where your people come to work each day, do their job and go home? They don't think about how they can help the business make and save money. They don't really care that much. Or Do you want a business where every one of your team members is acting like a business partner, has good business acumen, and every decision they make, right down to the pencil they buy, they understand how that impacts the bottom line? Of these two groups, which one will win in any competition? Hands down, it's the second group. And look, business is a game. You are in competition. Do you want a whole series of skilled business partners who are thinking at the elite level? Or are you willing to live with people who come, do their job, and go home? When you and your people have the skills and capability to shift to business owner, business partner thinking, you transform your world. And there are two parts to business partner thinking. Firstly, it's about shifting from the mindset of, I'm employed to do a job, to I'm the master of my destiny. In the mindset of a high-performance employee training, I teach you exactly how to do this. As well, if you're deadly serious, then you'll follow that up with the Thought Patterns for High Performance program. In effect, you are developing leadership skills at every level in your business when you implement this mindset into your team. This transformational program has run in most Fortune 100 companies. Secondly, business acumen. I searched high and low to find a program that is fun, yet transforms people's capability to understand the numbers in the game of business. Zodiac is that program. In this fast-paced, high-energy program, we switch on the lights in your team members. We've been helping teams identify hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings and revenue-generating ideas. Whether you use any, all, or none of these recommendations, my recommendation to you is that you get your people as high up the continuum of thinking like a business owner as you can. If you haven't done it already, take the free high performance audit to see where your team rates in terms of high performance. All right, third recommendation, improve your capability as a coach. All right, I have to fess up. Seeing as I'm a high performance leadership coach, I'm a little biased on this one. However, remarkable leadership is founded upon the bedrocks of coaching and role modeling. You should always be coaching yourself and your team members up. Even though I first trained as a coach almost 20 years ago, I still learn and grow my capability in this arena. Some would have you believe that coaching is all about sitting back and letting the coachee discover their answers through their own inner brilliance. And you know what? There's undoubtedly a place for that in coaching. However, to be a highly remarkable coach, you need to be more than a one-trick pony. Sometimes you direct, but not all the time. Sometimes you listen and ask great questions. Sometimes you use the solutions-focused coaching model. Sometimes you use the growth model. Sometimes you use the cash model. Sometimes you use strengths-focused coaching. It's all about knowing which tool to use and when. But there's a caveat to coaching that I really need to underscore, because coaching isn't one-dimensional. To be a remarkable coaching leader, you need high emotional intelligence. So if you're going to work on improving your coaching capability, make sure you're working on your EQ. Seriously, for most of us, EQ will always be an ongoing improvement project. I'm in the process of updating the Makeadent coaching program and will be launching a webinar series in about 6 weeks. I'll only be opening the program up to 10 individuals, so if you want to be on the advanced notification list, then use the sign up box below. This is a pilot program, so it will be heavily discounted. Programs moving forward will be back at more regular rates. So get in quick if you don't mind being at the leading edge. Sure, there's often chaos at the leading edge, but boy, it's exciting. My promise to you is that as a pioneer of this new format, you'll always be welcome to join us in any future programs. Okay, fourth recommendation, enhance your delegation skills. I can't recommend this one enough. At some point when your company has been developing leadership skills, you've likely been to training on how to delegate. However, I can almost guarantee if I came in and watched you delegate, there'd be things we could fine-tune to improve your capability in this area. Here's a key distinction between regular leaders and high-performing leaders that I want you to think about and take action on each day this year. It's a question you're going to ask yourself. Could someone who is on a lower wage be doing this task or making this decision? If the answer is yes, then you need to stop right now doing that task or making that decision. Because if you keep doing that, you are stealing from your company, plain and simple. Access the How to Delegate to Get It Done Well, and Done on Time ebook to fine-tune your skills in this all-important career-enhancing skill. Okay, the fifth recommendation, run better meetings. I wonder how many hours a year you spend in meetings. I bet it's up in the hundreds. And here's the thing, if your team members are regularly attending boring meetings run by boring people about boring subjects, they can't help but think to themselves, this must be a boring company. You could change boring to frustrating, useless, wasteful, whatever term. Poorly run meetings send a message to people that we are a business that isn't high performing. One of my clients was guilty of this. We changed up how they prepared for their meetings, how they facilitated and documented the meetings, and it has transformed their productivity. Grab the ebook Holding Effective Meetings if you need to fine-tune your skills in this area. Okay, so that's it. But as I said at the beginning, and I'm going to repeat it because it's so important, don't just watch this and think, yep, I'll get onto that. Be remarkable, be different, be at the leading edge, be a rock star. Schedule your development activities into your diary. Make it part of your preparation for whatever you're doing. For example, let's say next week you have a meeting with Jane. You know that generally your self-regulation, which is an EQ element with her, is low. So in your diary, schedule an appointment with self 10 minutes before the meeting with Jane. During this 10-minute appointment with self, think about how you want to lead and engage with Jane. Think about what tools you're going to use to be at your best. And if you contacted me and grabbed your complete EQ report, you'll have an action plan on how to improve your capability at self-regulation. So as I said, be remarkable, be a rock star, go and do this. Don't just think about it. Now, if you're interested in being coached by me this year, then feel free to contact me for a 30-minute strategy session where we can discuss your goals and whether I'm the right person to help you achieve them. By the way, let's be clear here. Coaching with me is not cheap. Okay, well, for the Americans and the Europeans, because the Aussie dollar is low, it might be. So please ensure you have budget when you contact me. This is Shelley saying goodbye for now until we come together again to help you live, love, and lead remarkably.